Hello and welcome to Minerals, Rocks, and Fossil Talks. I'm your paleo teacher, Jen, and it's Fossil Friday. Let's talk about sea stars. The oldest starfish fossils are dated back to the Middle Ordovician of Alabama. This is the Alabamian specimen, Schuchertia, a carnivorous sea star. It is approximately 450 million years old. Now, I say this is the oldest. We don't actually know because unfortunately when starfish die, they kind of disintegrate. And so this is like the oldest complete. We definitely know this is a starfish fossil. Starfish are part of an invertebrate group known as the echinoderms, which means hedgehog skin. Echinoderms include brittle stars, crinoids, sand dollars, sea cucumbers, sea urchins, and starfish. Now, starfish specifically belong to the class Asteroidea, which means like stars. The fossil record is sparse, like I said, because they tend to break apart before fossilization. Most of the time we only find ossicles, which are these small calcareous bits that are embedded in the dermis. And you can see it's all these little like circular bits in here. Those are all the ossicles. Now, larvae of echinoderms have bilateral symmetry, but during metamorphosis, this is replaced with radial symmetry, typically pentameric. So, while you can look at all of those things and be like, are you sure they're all the same thing? Typically, they all sort of have a five-pointed body structure as adults. Adult echinoderms are characterized by having a water vascular system with external tube feet, like on the end of this starfish arm, and a calcareous endoskeleton consisting of ossicles connected by a mesh of collagen fibers. Starfish are included in the subphylum Asterozoa, the characteristics of which include a flattened star-shaped body, as adults, consisting of a central disc and multiple radiating arms. Make sense so far? Cool. There are over 1,900 living species in 7 orders and an estimated 1,200-ish extinct species. Again, hard to know since they disintegrate after death. There are over 1,900 living species in 7 orders and an estimated 1,200 extinct species. Again, hard to know since they disintegrate after death and we mostly find ossicles. The living orders are as follows. This one represents Brazingida. This common starfish represents Forcipulatida. This one represents Nodomyotida. This one represents Paxillosida, which is a primitive order and could potentially be the one that some of our extinct friends belong to, since we don't really know what orders they belong to. This one represents Spinulosida. This starfish represents Valvetida. And finally, this one represents Velatida. A fun fact about starfish and other echinoderms, they're actually more closely related to us than they are to other invertebrates. If we look at this tree, you can see that we have Deuterostomia and Protostomia. Protostomia has all of our like insects and mollusks and all of those invertebrates. Deuterostomia has Echinodermata and chordata. So, yeah, we're closer relatives to starfish than they are to butterflies. Well, hopefully one day we'll be able to learn more about fossil starfish, that we'll be able to find more complete specimens, and they won't be totally just decimated and piles of ossicles. But until then, have a good weekend, and tune in Monday to learn about the Hernantian glaciation. I will fossilise you later.